Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Trend Trader, with a quick update on Bitcoin. But before we get started, I'd like to remind you, it's not financial advice. But first, a word from our sponsors. Dun-na, 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 dun-na. In a space full of whales, I'm the Crypto Trend Shark. If you close your eyes and pray, I'll be waiting in the dark. You were wishing on a star, I was building us an ark, and I saved you a seat with the TA Patriarch. Crypto Shark, Crypto Shark, Crypto Shark, Crypto Shark. No one ever sells the top, and they never buy the bottom. And without proof of trade, they're a liar, and we caught them. Well, tired of all the BS. Everybody's all worried about proof of trade this, proof of trade that. I used to always show proof of trade. I haven't done it recently. I really don't like to do it. I'm not trying to brag. I tell you my trades ahead of time by basically giving you my TA. So if that's not enough, here it is for the final time. I'm going to show you real quick. As you can see in the blue box up here, we can look at the massive wick, and you can see by the purple there exactly where I put in my short at on the purple arrow. And as you can see, the absolute high was $7,269 on Kraken. And as you can see here in the bottom right hand corner, my active trade, unlike fake up scam field, 7,200 and what is that? $69. He sells the absolute top, and then he commands the drop. There you have it, Crypto Trend Trader with another perfect trade. Well, there you have it, guys. I just wanted to, make a note and make sure that people understand. Not only do I do this phenomenal TA and create these phenomenal indicators and give them all away for free. Part of the way I'm able to do that is because I am a profitable trader. So I don't need to milk every single dollar out of every person in the crypto space. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the charts here and what we can expect. We basically just got our daily close, and I'm expecting continued sell-off. I mean, we basically have gotten rejected by this same area now multiple times. We had the fake breakout. We even got a confirmed close, and then we got like absolutely no follow-through. And that's what really needed to happen if we were gonna see any kind of continuation. We need follow-through. And there was, matter of fact, it was the opposite of follow through. It was very clearly like Wyckoff distribution taking place. Pump up here to take out the stop losses and create liquidity. And now I would expect us to basically sell off. And just like we were talking about on the weekly, that's basically going to do just like we talked about. Now we're starting to create like this massive wick up here into the resistance. We basically had that support, we lost it and came under, and now we came back up, retested it as resistance, and now this is 1 week, 2 weeks, and this is our third week, and now we're getting denied again going into the weekend. So if we pump up right here or whatever, I would expect us to dump down under. If we just start dumping right now, it's going to leave behind that third wick in a row, and essentially it's going to look like that massive rejection that I was talking about. And going into like the fresh monthly, I mean, it's already going to start looking bad. Not that it wasn't already looking bad, but we're basically just going to leave this wick behind on the top. And as soon as we get down here to whatever it was, 6,400 where we opened at, we're back below everything, and we just start selling off, and then we just end up with another red candle with a wick on top. So, and like I said about on balance volume, this is clearly distribution's been taking place. That means since this candle right here, since May of 2019, May 1st is when that candle printed right there. There's been more selling than buying taking place this entire time, which obviously price action correspond. And then there was a huge spike right here, you know what I mean? But, it's not like a end of like trend necessarily spike or anything like that. Like we didn't break out of a range or anything. We got a massive volume spike, and then we ended up in the same place basically. So, after all that volume and everything, we ended up right back in the same little range right here. So, if we really do like actually capitulate and get a for real move down here below, I would expect like some serious volume to start coming in. So yeah, I mean, we're just seeing more selling taking place than buying, and overall, like that's just a bear sign. And getting that daily close today, it's just going to look the same way too. I mean, we're essentially like, we had that buying taking place since our capitulation dump right here, and now here we are testing it. You know, we might try to find some support and get a last little bounce, but I suspect that was probably the top, and that was like the final confirmation for the market, you know, that we were getting rejected. Now we could come down to the 618. We could come down to like the Fibonacci 618 of this last wave right here, and then potentially get like a bounce off of that. But again, I think it'll be very clear before too long that we're retracing like the Fibonacci of this entire wave, or potentially going to put in like a new low. So, but there's still plenty of time before we find all that out. But as you can see, you know, we're right down below this key resistance level, and you know, I would expect us essentially at this point in time to get rejected and then come back down. Last time we came down to the blue line of the channel, so maybe this time we're coming down to the white at like 5,200, and then we can reevaluate from there. But most importantly, we're just going to keep our eye on this thing. Nothing's changed right now. It just looks like a stronger rejection and then confirmed candle close, so I would expect continued selling. So, well, there you have it, guys. Crypto Trend Trader, another update, a little bit of the proof of trade for you know, all the people out there always running their mouths all the time. And you know, there you have it, Crypto Trend Trader, and I'm out of here.